This July, Womanica has teamed up with Nike to tell the stories of elite athletes from history to today. We're celebrating the women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. We're talking about athletes. For stories of women who overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory. Listen to Womanica all month long, wherever you get your podcasts. Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're celebrating women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. They overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory. We're talking about athletes. Today's Womanican was a fun-loving athlete who taught Russian Olympians how to bowl, loved to bust a move, and was a friend to all, even under immense pressure. She dominated what was once called the manly art form, otherwise known as shot put. Please meet Earlene Brown. Earlene Brown was born in 1935 in Latexo, Texas. Her mother was a domestic servant, and her father was a semi-professional baseball player. They split up early on in Earlene's life, and soon after, Earlene and her mom moved to Los Angeles. Earlene began her high school athletic career in track and field. She had a competitive spirit for lots of sports. She had an impressive stature and was one of the fastest women at her track meets. But her gym coach and history teacher introduced her to the sport she'd changed forever: shot put. In shot put, the player doesn't throw the ball, but pushes it off of the shoulder. The ball is heavy too, weighing more than 8 pounds. A player must be able to balance it on the base of her fingers. In other words, you need to be extraordinarily strong to be good at this sport. And extraordinarily strong, Earlene was. Speaking about her shot put ability later on in life, Earlene said, "When I was young, I was ashamed of my size. I never thought something of which I was ashamed, my size and my strength, could make me feel proud. But I am proud now." Earlene had no formal training, but just like with track, she won competition after competition. Eventually, she won a national championship. When Earlene graduated high school, she attempted to settle down for a few years. She married a man named Henry Brown and had a baby. But just months after her son was born, she decided to join the Amateur Athletic Union. And then she started training for the 1956 Olympics in Melbourne, Australia. Her husband, Henry, wasn't thrilled by her choice. Although he had never trained as a track athlete, Henry tried to become Earlene's coach. When that wasn't working, Earlene almost gave up. Henry ordered Earlene to forget about the Olympics. But Earlene's competitive spirit came back alive. She left Henry and began training for the Olympics, whether he liked it or not. She gave up her life of domesticity for the life of a fierce athlete. That same year, just in time for the Olympic Games, Earlene competed in the AAU Outdoor Nationals and set a new American record. But Earlene, who'd just left her husband and was struggling to make ends meet, didn't think she'd be able to make it to the Olympic trial the following week. When news spread that the new record-setting shot put thrower was unable to travel to the Olympic trials, staffers from the Black Los Angeles-based magazine The Sentinel raised money for Earlene to go. In the 1956 Olympics, Earlene didn't win a medal, but she did place in the top 10 for shot put and discus. 2 years later, she became the first American woman to shot put beyond 50 feet. And she became an international sensation because of her good humor and supportive energy around the Olympic Village. Her good reputation followed her through competitions all over the world. After a string of European meets, the Associated Press wrote, "Mrs. Earlene Brown is the toast of Moscow," and she would continue on to win medals for years to come, including taking home the gold at the 1959 Pan American Games. And in the 1960 Rome Olympics, she won the bronze, becoming the first American woman to medal in shot put. Despite her success in athletics, her career was inconsistent. She decided to go to beauty school to create a more stable home for her and her son. She would continue to train and compete, but she wasn't able to reach her highest potential. As a free agent athlete, not tied to any professional club, she had to practice on her own time. By 1963, Earlene's performance declined because of a lack of adequate time to train. 2 years later, she left shot put behind. For a brief stint, she picked up roller derby and played for the New York Bombers. In 1975, she officially retired from all competitive sports to focus on her hair salon and her family. She passed away in 1983 at the age of 47. While lesser known than other female athletes, in 2005, Earlene Brown was recognized posthumously by the USA Track and Field Association, and she was inducted into the National Track and Field Hall of Fame. All month, we're talking about athletes. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow. This July, Womanica has teamed up with Nike to tell the stories of elite athletes from history to today. We're celebrating the women who performed physical and mental feats in sports. We're talking about athletes. For stories of women who overcame societal barriers, personal struggles, and fierce competition to pursue their dreams of glory, listen to Womanica all month long, wherever you get your podcasts.
Residents at Brightview Senior Living Communities enjoy enhanced possibilities, independence, and choice. Brightview Dulles Corner in Herndon and Brightview, Great Falls, offer vibrant senior independent living, assisted living, and memory care services through various daily programs and cultural events. Chef-prepared meals, safety and security, transportation, resort-style amenities, and high-quality care. Everything you need is here. Discover more at brightviewseniorliving.com. Equal housing opportunity.
This is it. We've got an Amex Platinum Pro on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't seen anyone relax like this before in the Centurion Lounge. Is he connecting to complimentary Wi-Fi? Oh, my! Look at that! He is! And you will not believe where he's going next. The Amex dedicated card member entrance for the win! Unbelievable!
When you get travel perks with Amex Platinum, you're part of the action. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
When the time comes to plan your next big getaway, know we got a destination idea for you. Orlando. Just think about it. The thrills at their 15 world-class theme parks, followed by awesome outdoor adventures, amazing food festivals, and top-notch dining spots. Orlando has all that and much more than you'd expect. In Orlando, anything is possible if you can imagine it. Plan your escape today and save at visitorlando.com. That's visitorlando.com for everything you need for an amazing getaway.